What's up, guys? I'm Joe McGowan. I'm here with my friend David Miller, #1 sports handicapper in the world, that's going to give us his top 5 NFL picks of the week. You ready, Dave?
I am. Let's do this.
Well, let's do it. Number 5. We're going to take a look at Houston on the road with 11 points against the Cincinnati Bengals, who are undefeated 8-0, with Andy Dalton having a career year. Who do you like in this game, Dave?
I like Houston here getting the 11 or more. What happened is Cincinnati, they opened as a 10-point favorite against Cleveland. It got bet up to 13. They still covered the numbers, which is a nightmare for bookmakers, because the week before at Pittsburgh, that one got bet up too, and they beat them in their own house. So here, what we're going to do, we're going to wait till Monday, and if it's 11, we'll go ahead and go 1 unit. If it goes up to, say, 13, we'll do 2 units, 14, 3. And I'm doing the what ifs because a lot of times you will see these lines move a lot because the public is so involved. And this one more likely to move than the others because it's the only game on that one time slot.
And by chance, if it goes to the other way, to 9, is it a no play or how?
It's a no play. The value's gone, so just go ahead and pass.
Number 4. Chicago on the road, 7.5 points against St. Louis, Foles, and Gurley, who's having an amazing season. Who do you like here?
Chicago with the 7.5. This line opened 7.5 on Monday before Chicago won this game at San Diego. And even though they won, the public's kind of looking at it like it was a fluke. But if it was somebody else, like a public team that won, they would adjust that line. So because the public's thinking like that and so high on the Rams, this is a clear value spot to go ahead and take the 7.5. And we'll do 2 units if it goes to 10. Now this is what if. We'll do 3 units if it goes to 10.5 or higher.
Sounds great. Let's take a look at the number 3 pick of the week. We're looking at the New England Patriots on the road, laying 7 to a pretty talented New York Giants team. Who do you like, Dave?
Very talented. In fact, the reason this is so high, once again, we have an undefeated team who the public's been backing. They covered the big number last week against Washington, the 14. They won that game, I think, by 17. So what bookmakers do is they like to open it a little bit too high rather than too low because they don't want to get burned. So we'll go ahead and we'll take the value here at 7.5, having an elite team at home getting more than 7. And I don't think it will happen, but if somehow this goes to 10, which I don't think it's likely, but if it does, we'll do 2 units there, and 10.5, we would do 3 units. I know this probably won't happen, but last week you had San Francisco open 3.5, went all the way to 9.5. So sometimes you never know.
Sounds great, Dave. Let's take a look at our number 2 pick of the week. We're going to take a look at Carolina, again, another 8-0 team, on the road at Tennessee, and Tennessee at home getting 5.5. What do you see here?
Tennessee with the 5.5. I know a lot of these picks are against 8-0 teams, but these are 8-0 teams that also keep covering the spread. So the bookmakers open this higher, and it gets bet up, and it gets out of hand. So we'll go ahead, we'll take 5.5 here. We'll do 1 unit on that, 5.5 or better. 2 units on 7. And if it somehow got there, which I'm not sure, but we would do 3 units on 7.5.
And just to help people, guys, we're filming this on Wednesday. So these lines are the current lines that are widely available today. But we have to do the what ifs if it moves this way or if it moves that way. And sometimes your number 5 pick could become meaningless, and your number 5 pick could move to your number 1 pick of the week if the number and the lines move correctly. Is that right, Dave?
Yeah, and we're going against mostly public teams. That's how we do it. And usually, since they do tend to get better, we have to go ahead and up our bet because there's more value, more EV.
So here we are, guys, the number 1 pick of the week. Arizona on the road against the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks laying 3. What do we like?
This line is light because on paper, Arizona being 6-2, Seattle 4-4, the public actually thinks Arizona is the better team. Seattle has 4 losses so far. Okay, it was at St. Louis, at Cincinnati, at Green Bay, and to Carolina. So they've played the tough part of their schedule. Arizona's played the easy part of their schedule. So with home field being worth 4, a lot of professionals argue as high as 5. At 3, this basically says that Arizona is the better team here by quite a bit, with 4 and 3 being key numbers, and they're not. Go ahead and lay the 3 for 2 units, and if it should go down somehow to 2.5, we'll go ahead and put 3 units on this one.
If it goes to 3.5.
Pass.
Wow, that's incredible. So that really, I mean, that even helps me, Dave, because honestly, that's such an incredible change from pass to 2 or 3 units from a half number to a number, but it's because it's probably off of the 3, which is a key number.
Yes, even though it is the number 1 play, that half point off of 3 is just worth so much. And I kind of want to get people into the habit of passing if value gets away and not chasing so they can actually make money.
So there it is, guys, the top 5 for this week.